top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Right down the middle. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground and try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in, timing.
Touchdown, Cyclones! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To throw, it's Madsen. Going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. BYU right back to the line.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's Hagan. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And that's really good 3rd down defense. You've given up some yards. Who cares? Down here right near the goal line, you bow your neck up. You force the 4th down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the easy one to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking downfield, it's Beck. That's caught. It's Townsend. At the 45 on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it.
Snags it down the right side. And they will score. Touchdown, Iowa State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he made the extra point without problem. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Madsen. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Beck. He's got him this time. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted deep in his own end. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Cougars want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. BYU with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Beck. Gets it to the back. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
To the air on second down. Working that left side now. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to throw on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Cyclones want to move quickly. Quarterback will keep it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Pulls and fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Making side adjustments here. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Lets it go to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Backed up in their own end, maybe a quick hitter. Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in on the left. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cyclones will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. Finds his man, it's Hagan.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Going right and going deep. He's got it. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Cougars. They take the lead with the 6.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Holds it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown, but I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of the football game.
Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Madsen. Got his man. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Cougars! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Finds the tight end. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Cyclones in the hurry up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give our...
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Shoots it to the left. He's got it.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Wants to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give as they work on that clock. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cyclones are in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the court.
There. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Buying some time. Gets rid of it. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they capitalize not only on the pick,